Welcome back, students. Today in the second session, we will start from page number 9. The topic is other hardware devices. The first hardware device what we are going to discuss, that is touch screen. So, touch screen is a device which is sensitive to the touch. That means all the work you can do by touching your fingers onto the screen. For example, tablet, laptops, smartphones, etc. Again, I repeat, a touch screen is a screen that is sensitive to the touch, where all the works you can do by touching your fingers on the screen. You can open any program, you can close any program, etc. That is called touch screen. For example, tablet, smartphone, laptops, some ATMs, etc. Now next is scanner. What is a scanner? A scanner is an input device which is used to copy a picture or text written on a paper into the computer. Again I repeat, a scanner is an input device which can read the text or picture printed on a paper and copy into the computer. The scanner is of three types: sheet-fed scanner, handheld scanner, and flatbed scanner. These are the three types of scanners. Again I repeat, flatbed scanner, sheet-fed scanner, and handheld scanner. These are the three types of scanners. So scanner is an input device. Now next hardware device. The next hardware device is printer. What is printer? Printer is an output device used to print our work on the paper. Whatever the work we do on computer, it can be printed on a paper. So printer is an output device which is used to print our work on a paper. This printed paper is called hard copy. The printed output, the printed form of output is called hard copy. When the output is on the monitor, that is called soft copy. When you can see the monitor, when you can see your output on the monitor, that is called soft copy. But when your output is printed on a paper through a printer, then that printed copy is called hard copy. So again, printer is an output device which is used to print your work on a paper. Now next we have plotter. What is plotter? A plotter is a kind of printer. Usually it is used to print on a large size paper. A plotter is a kind of printer. It is used to print on a large size paper. Generally it is used for flex printing, big posters, etc. It is very slow. It works very slowly. So plotter is a kind of printer. Usually it is used to make flex printing. Now next we have speaker. The speaker is also an output device which is used to listen to the music and sounds stored on a computer. A speaker is an output device used to listen to the music or sounds stored on a computer. Now next, light pen. Light pen is an input device. It looks like a pen that can be used on a special pad. Whatever you write on a pad is visible on the monitor. That is called light pen. Now next we have joystick. The next hardware device is joystick. I think you all know about joystick, because joystick you have been learning from class 2 onwards, even from class 1. Joystick is an input device used for playing games. Joystick is an input device used for playing games. it helps to move the items on the screen. It helps to move the items, move the characters on the screen while playing games. So joystick is an input device used for playing games. Now next hardware device is pen drive. What is pen drive? It is very small in size. A pen drive is a very small in size, but it can store and transfer the data from one computer to another. A pen drive is a small device. Basically, it is used for transferring data from one computer to another. This is the use of pen drive. Now next is hard disk. What is hard disk? It is a device which stores huge amount of data. A hard disk is a device, hard disk is a part of computer which can store huge amount of data. It is the main storage device of computer which is fixed inside the CPU box. Now next is compact disk or CD. It is a circular disk which can store data up to 700 MB. It is a flat and shiny disk. Compact disk or CD compact disk or CD can store up to 700 MB of data. In a CD you can store text, videos, pictures, etc. Now next, microphone. A microphone is used to record our voice into the computer. A microphone is used to record our voice and different kinds of sounds also into a computer. It also helps us to talk to our friends when we are using internet. Microphone is used to record our voice and other sounds into the computer, as well as it helps to talk to our friends when we are using internet. These are the some hardware we have already discussed. Now from hardware to software. Now we are moving from hardware to software. What is software? Software are the set of instructions given to the computer to do a particular work. Software is the set of instructions given to the computer to do a particular work. For better understanding, we can say that all the programs which are stored in a computer are the examples of software. Or the programs which are stored in the computer are the examples of software. For example, Microsoft Paint, MS Word, etc. Now, we can give some examples. Like, you all know about CD, DVD, music players. These all are hardwares because you can touch. We all know that what is hardware? The parts of computer that we can touch are called hardware. So CD, DVD, music player, these are hardware. But the music stored in it. Suppose any song is in the CD or DVD. Can you touch? No, you cannot touch because these are software. So CDs, DVDs are the examples of hardware, but the programs or music stored in the CD or DVD are the example of software. All the hardware works by the help of software. So we need to install software to make the hardware work. Again I repeat, software is the set of instructions given to the computer to do a particular work. Now types of software. Software is of two types: system software and application software. Again I repeat, software is of two types: system software and application software. Now what is system software? It is a set of programs that controls the overall working of computer system. System software is the set of programs that controls overall working of computer. System software is the compulsory for computer. For example, operating system. You can install any operating system like MS Windows, either it is Windows 10, Windows 7, you all know about it, or Linux or Unix. These are the examples of operating systems, and all the operating systems are the examples of system software. Again I repeat, what is system software? System software is the set of programs that controls the overall working of computer. It manages all the input and output operations. System software manages all the input and output operations. It is very important for a computer. When you are working in some other computer, but from the background system software is also working, but we cannot see. For example, you are working on MS Paint. Suppose you are drawing on MS Paint, but operating system always working from the background. Either it is Windows 7 or Windows 10, whatever. So system software is very important. It gives the platforms to use other application software. Now next, move to the application software. The software that helps you to do the specific type of work. The software that helps you to do the specific type of work is called application software. For example, if you want to type, you have to use either MS Word, WordPad, Notepad, etc. So MS Word, WordPad, Notepad, these are the examples of application software. Or if you want to use drawing like MS Paint, TuxPaint, these are the examples of application software. So application software is the software which helps you to do a specific or a special type of work. Now we are moving to work of a computer, working of a computer, Now it means how does a computer work, working process of a computer. You all know that computer works in 3 steps, that is input, process and output. Now what is input? The data and instructions what we enter through input devices. The data or instructions what we enter by the help of input devices are called input. Now processing. CPU does the processing by the data given by the users. The CPU does the processing by the help of data which given by the user. So till now we know that input and process. Input is the data and instructions what we enter through the input devices. Example of input devices, keyboard and mouse. Now processing is the work which is done by the CPU by using the data and instructions given by the user. Now output, the result, the meaningful result or the information what we get after processing. The meaningful result or the meaningful information what we get after processing, that is called output. So this is the IPO cycle followed by the computer. So computer works in this IPO system, input, process and output. Again I repeat, input is the data and instructions what we enter through input devices. Processing is the work done by the CPU by using the data given by the users, and output, the meaningful result, the meaningful output information what we get after processing, that is called output. So this is called IPO cycle. So input, process and output. For example, we can give one example. Suppose we are entering two numbers 5 and 5. Now, and we have given one plus symbol in between, 5 plus 5. So when we are entering 5 plus 5, this is called input. When CPU processes this, CPU is adding these two, 5 plus 5, this is called process, and the result what we get, 5 plus 5 is 10, this is called output. So input, process and output. We can take some other examples also. For example, suppose you want to make milk shake or suppose milk shake only. So what you have to take first? Water, sugar, milk, etc. So these are the materials for making milk shake. So these materials, water, milk, sugar, are called input. When these things you are putting into the mixie or mixer grinder and switching on the machine, then it starts mixing. This is called processing. After mixing, when you are getting the milk shake, that is the final result. This result is called output. So what we enter, that is called input. After entering, what CPU does, either plus, minus, whatever the instructions you are giving, that work is called processing. And after processing, when you are getting the result, final answer, that is called output. This is the working process, working system of a computer. In this chapter, some informations are given through some small boxes. Let's see. The first box is in page number 9. Title is given Fact 5. What information is given in this box? That is, Charles Babbage is known as the father of computers. So questions can come like this: who is known as the father of computer? So answer will be Charles Babbage is known as the father of computer. Just below that box, under that box, another box is given. The title is Let's Know More. What information we are getting from this box? About Magic Mouse. A Magic Mouse is a multi-touch mouse which was designed in 2009. A Magic Mouse is a multi-touch mouse which is designed in 2009. After that we have another small box. Title is Fact 5. The information is given in this: who is known as the inventor of computer mouse? So answer is Dr. Engelbart. Dr. Engelbart is known as the inventor of mouse. Now another box is also given. In this box, what information we are getting? That Sir Christopher Latham Solis is regarded as the inventor of QWERTY keyboard. So who is known as the inventor of QWERTY keyboard? Sir Christopher Latham Solis. He is known as the inventor of QWERTY keyboard. These are the informations given through small boxes. So this is the information what you got. Now let's see a quick recap of the chapter which is given in page number 13. The informations are: computer is a machine that works with the data and instructions given by the user. A computer is a machine which works with the data and instructions given by the user. A monitor displays all the work that we do on a computer. Monitor displays all the work that we do on a computer. Now next, CPU does all the calculations and displays the result on the monitor. CPU is made up of MU, CU and ALU. A keyboard has different set of keys. They are typing keys, control keys, function keys, numeric keys and navigation keys. A mouse is used to point, select and move any object on the screen. Input is the data and instruction that is entered into a computer. The parts of computer that we can touch are called hardware. A group of instructions, a set of instructions given to the computer to do a particular work is called software. When the output is on the monitor, that is called soft copy. When this output is printed through a paper, that is called hard copy. So that's all for this video. We will see on next video. Thank you.